need you. I don't want to do this if I don't have you, please.
Anyone else feeling a little depressed? Hopefully this picks you up.
What this with instructions, because I have this ratchet strap, right? And I did it the way that I know, but then it got stuck and I couldn't get it to release and I had to use pliers to release it, so I figured that can't be right. And then I went on YouTube and it's all a bunch of guys that are like, and that's how you do it. And nobody is explaining. I need to know.
Lady, respectfully, I think you need a man. Or maybe you could ask the bear.
From being married for 12 years to getting separated and divorced. I wonder why you got a divorce.
So, married for 12 years, unhappy. She chooses divorce. Heaven knows why that relationship failed. So she shaves her head, and through her mental health issues, becomes some sort of fempowerment coach, while still sleeping with her ex-husband, and getting ghosted by random men? Did I get that right? Is this empowering? How does that even happen?
I think we should normalize taking our mother's last name.
Wait. Just wait.
Because how many of us are going around carrying the last name of a man who did not raise us?
Yeah, I don't know if I can finish the video. I just might spiral back into the, you know, it's this life that we have to fucking be in with dumbasses like this. That's what makes this life so depressing. It's not really that life's like bad. It's the people in life that make life bad. It's like fuckers like these, you know? But let's continue to...
So that means that a lot of individuals out there would in fact be taking the name of their grandfather. Probably in many cases another individual that did not raise you. I'm just going to leave that there.
She really thought she had something there, didn't she? Wow.
Now let's check in on Gen Z, young adults like these two young ladies who have clearly been failed by the American education system. They've also been failed by their parents and society.
Society need men.
Yes and no.
No.
So why yes and why no for you? And then I'll ask you why you said no.
Well, because in today's society, sometimes you don't need the male to have a baby anymore.
Yeah.
That's why I would say yes and no.
It's not like a moral thing for me.
Yeah.
I'm like we can exist without men only because new research has been discovered of making egg into sperm. So we can reproduce without men. So it's not like a moral thing. It's more of like a like if men just died right now, could we survive? Yes, because of the new research that they're doing.
These ladies have two brain cells between them, and they're both competing for third place.
We don't need no man. Oh my God, we're gonna need a man. You tell me all the time we don't need a man. Prove it.
I got a brother. I don't need a man. You can do this for me.
Where is he now? That's why I use the crowbar. Because I can't do it either.
What, like that?
Yeah, leverage. Leverage. See? Science.
I don't need a man, I have a brother. Lady, your brother is still a man.
Yesterday, 6 celebrity women, including Gayle King, Katy Perry, and Lauren Sanchez, who is the plastic fiance of Jeff Bezos.
Like, on some real shit, guys. Like, I mean, I really do feel like women really be trolling when it comes to shit like this. But like, honestly, like, if you're as a guy get mad at like women, you know, doing this shit, bro, then there's kind of something wrong with you. Because here's the thing. everybody knows. You know the truth. You know the answer. They even know the answer. They know the truth. It's just they choose to deny commonsensical facts, and they're successfully trolling you. That's really all these bitches be doing, bro. They trolling, bro. They know what's good, bro. They just be trolling, bro. End of the day. A lot of women, I really do kind of have a disdain and hatred towards men, because if I'm going to be real, I really do deep down inside kind of feel like a lot of them want to be men, because they kind of have men qualities when you think about it. When you really think about it, they have to shave their armpits. They may not grow, well, some fucking do grow facial hair. Some may be more hairy than you, but they just are shaving. So that's kind of a weird situation to be in. Like, you're a fucking, you're like this woman, but like you gotta constantly maintain yourself to be seen as this woman and not a hairy beast. That's kind of an off-tangent topic, okay? But you understand what I'm getting at. They have to deal with like aspects of being a man without fully being a fucking man. I feel like they've been, I guess maybe throughout time they have been oppressed, but they still feel like they're getting their revenge, right, for the oppression of their ancestors. You know what I'm saying? So, and they're getting their revenge on men that had nothing to do with the oppression of their ancestors, because I don't know, maybe all those fucking people are fucking dead that had something to do with that shit.
Took a Blue Origin rocket into space on a trip that lasted from takeoff to touchdown less than 12 minutes in total. Now, it was no doubt a cool experience for those women. I'm sure it was a lot of fun. But according to the media, it was more than just fun. It was somehow, some way, historic. Oprah Winfrey actually wept as she watched the all-female team launch into space for a trip that would last for approximately half the length of an episode of SpongeBob SquarePants. And there she is crying there. Just such a historic moment. Katy Perry, one of the women on this crew, was particularly dramatic. Before the flight, she bragged about the historical journey that she was about to undergo.
We are the Taking Up Space crew. There's 6 of us, all women. It's a historical flight to space because it's the first time that all women have been in space.
Nothing historic happened here at all. They were not the first female astronauts because they aren't astronauts. And women have been going into space since the 1960s. In terms of historic significance.
You see, that's like they got like always like to play that's like victim card, man. Like, I don't know, like it's like the entitlement victim trap card that a lot of these bitches play. And look, man, life ain't easy. In my bloodstream, still the stress still ain't leave me. But look, check this out. If you as a guy, which honestly I don't blame you if you have mental health problems as a guy in this world, because this world for men honestly fucking sucks. Unless you're like a top tier guy, you're fucking in the NBA or some shit. Even if you're out here and you're a regular dude and you're still getting like good money, life still kind of sucks. Because a lot of these chicks just think they just, I don't know, like they just are so like they just have this like idealization of this guy in their mind that just doesn't exist. And if you don't meet that criteria, then you might as well not exist. Furthermore, shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck.
This trip is about as monumental as like being the 100th customer to ride the Batman roller coaster at Six Flags on a random Saturday.
Hold on, I did some digging on this. Let's watch.
Was this all fake? Was it not actually real? Here's the evidence. What the hell is going on here? The door opens in the capsule. What's happening there? You shouldn't be able to open up a pressurized door that has just been in outer space from the inside. It's a safety mechanism. There's pressurization. That doesn't make any sense. What's going on here? You can see that they realized the mistake, and little Minder went screaming over to tell them, close the door! Jeff Bezos eventually got a little tool and acted like he was the one opening the door. But it's on the live stream, man. So what's going on here? Is it actually fake? It sure as hell seems like it's fake. And it's like something that's done completely for promotional purposes. They used a bunch of celebrities and idiots and journalists and feminists to do this to get maximum exposure and maybe to incentivize more people to do space tourism.
You know what? I'm convinced at this point, like, feminism is just like pretty much code where I hate men. At this point, bro, because feminism in its original definition and what it is today is pretty much I hate men.
It doesn't seem real.
I mean,
I can't say if it's fake or not, but to take away the work of actual astronauts is just wrong. This isn't historic, it's just an ad. What do you think? This woman should not be behind a wheel. That was just painful to watch. Great, now you have cold pasta. A nice cold dinner. You really didn't need a man. Enjoy.
Which is just equality for women, then you wouldn't be on the stage today and I wouldn't be here asking you this question. And so if people aren't complaining, as you say, and fighting for rights, then nothing would happen. So how can you reconcile these differences?
When I was your age, I thought the same thing, that feminism is just about equality. One of the brilliant things that the left does is they repackage words. So clearly not feminism anymore. It's designed to actually rip apart women and men, to make women paranoid about men all the time. And every industry is controlled by a man, and to make being on your own, I want to do all by myself, aspirational. What are we even fighting anymore? Men holding doors? That's the new feminist cause? Like, no, equality means don't hold the door. No, I like having the door held for me. In a perfect world, our society was so much better when women were involved every single day with their children before we handed them over to the Department of Education. And so I do not see feminism as having accomplished anything in our society. I actually think it was a nightmare that is being repackaged in our textbooks.
History will look back on these kind of movements and wonder, what on earth were we thinking? What can we really expect from a woman who can't even spell woman right?
No, like, real rap, bro. Like, and it's not a offense and diss to, like, most of these women on here saying this shit, bro, they know deep down inside that they, like, I don't know, are fucking jokes. So, like, it's almost like a form of self-sabotage, self-exposure, because you just know you're not that person, but yet you still kind of get, like, the thing with women is, like, they have this sense of emptiness inside of them because they know they didn't work, they don't deserve a lot of the shit and a lot of the treatment that they get. And they know they really are just getting it because a lot of guys are just horn toads and guys are just guys, right? So it kind of gives them a sense of emptiness because they know they didn't really have to work for any of that shit and it was just given to them. And they don't really realize that shit until the attention starts dwindling down as they get older. They're like, wow, I'm really, at least to guys, like, my achievements and accomplishments and shit don't really matter. Like, it's really just a matter of my youth and my beauty. It's like they have shit on a silver platter, but still somehow turn their nose up to it and throw the fucking food in the trash.
This should not be this hard. I'm freaking sweating before I even start.
First off, excuse the messy garage. That was getting cleaned up after I got done mowing. But I originally took this video because I was going to be like, I don't need a man. I can do this on my own.
Gosh, bro. Like, and like, if you're going to be on TikTok, at least be bad. At least be talking like this. At least be attractive, bro. Because most of these chicks ain't, man. And it's pissing me off. Yeah, I truly do believe I could do better than 95% of these bitches. Because they're not that attractive at all.
For 2 hours of struggling, I ran to Walmart. I did an oil change. I had to go get more gas. I pulled that thing probably 50 to 60 different times and could not get it to start. I was sweating. I was tired. I was getting so frustrated. So I texted my ex-husband. I was like, is there a trick? I cannot get this to work. Like, I was getting so frustrated with myself because I know how to start a mower. Like, I've started one before. And then 10 minutes later, I'm sitting here, I came inside, I gave up, and I saw him pulling. Now, to be completely honest, things have not been great between us. I'm not going to go into details, but...
Yeah, I'm surprised you aren't, because you're already fucking going into enough details being on fucking TikTok, bitch.
We've had a lot of disagreements about things, and we're just in kind of a rough patch. I don't think we'll stay in it. Things will get better eventually, but that's just divorce. That's co-parenting. But I was to the point, I thought, this mower's broken. I'm going to have to get another one, but I can't do it tonight because it's getting a little bit too late. So I was going to go spend money on a new lawnmower, and then I was going to have him take the boys on a night that I was supposed to have with them so I could actually mow. But instead, he came down, helped us both out. I mowed. He still got to go down and spend time with the boys. This is how co-parenting should be, in my opinion. He probably didn't want to come help me out. I did not want to ask him for help.
Yeah, but you needed the help, ma'am. How much do you want to bet the man got the mower running in under 2 minutes flat?
Damn, who the fuck married that, bro? I'm sorry, man. If I'm gonna fucking marry a chick and give up my fucking rights and give up half my shit, bro, she better be, like, just mad attractive, bro. Or it's just not worth it. It's already a risk anyways. She better just be attractive. Because at the end of the day, most these chicks ain't even... They're not, like, good people. So, I mean, let's not try to find good girl. Where? There's no good girls out there. So you might as well just be with an attractive girl. If you're gonna... You know what I'm saying? Because there's not really any good girls out here. And, I mean... Let her, in her mind, see it. She's a fucking 10. Yeah, I'm on that bullshit.
What a twist ending. There's so much wrong with this video, I don't even know where to begin.
See, I don't have to worry about coming home to a honey-do list. I gotta worry about coming home to her doing some super sketchy ass shit because she's impatient as hell and thinks she can do it all by herself.
Well, she didn't see that one coming, mostly because she wasn't looking.
Yeah, watch this. Like, this won't come off. Like,
Yeah, bro. I mean, if you guys are worked up over these chicks in 2025, you're honestly a bitch. Because, look, these are the people you're worried about, like, their opinion, like their opinion matters. Are you serious? These are the people you're like, oh my God, she doesn't like me. She thinks she's better than me, all that. Okay, let her think that. Look at these motherfuckers, man.
come on. God damn it. I'm doing that shit. I promise to God I am. I'm not damn daddy, bro. What the? I got this.
This has to be a skit, right? Nobody is this clueless.
The most pathetic arrest I've ever seen in my life. I mean, look at this. Yo, what moron put these two together, man? We got Paulina Blart. Watch what happens when the one falls over. And just gives up. Meanwhile, her partner's chasing her with a taser, running a 40...
Yeah, bro, I'm just gonna go out here and say this, bro. Like, most women should not be cops. Shit, a lot of men shouldn't be cops. There has to be certain physical and fitness standards to be a cop. And you have to have some sort of intimidating aspect about you to be a cop. I had 2 cops on my door yesterday. To be honest, they didn't have their fucking guns on them, I could have beat both of their asses. Seriously. Like, I don't know, man. I even just 10 years ago, like, cops, like, they actually used to look like fucking, like, scary fucking Chad looking motherfuckers. Now they all look like Pillsbury Doughboys.
Minute mile. If my life's in danger and these two show up, I'll see you guys in heaven. Peace.
There should be a basic fitness requirement to become a cop or a fireman, and you can't convince me otherwise. On behalf of all men, we thank you for your service, ma'am. Sheesh.
And just P.S. if you're, an attractive guy, this will only work if you're really attractive, just to be honest. Let's say 6.5, 7 out of 10 or higher. Only go after, like, really attractive girls. Because you honestly have the best chance. You don't have the chance with these average mid girls because they're honestly the worst to deal with. And they have the worst attitudes. And they honestly probably have the worst personalities. And they're more than likely... You don't see bad bitches that are feminists. They're all like ugly to mid-tier girls that are feminists. So, just P.S.
How do people like this even get a license? Honest question.
Lady at Home Depot bought a plastic box to keep her hair from the rain.
I love physical comedy. So much for staying dry.
Excuse me, sir. I have a flat tire. Can you help me?
What?
I have a flat tire. Can you help me?
Help you with a flat tire?
Yeah, right there. My car's right there. Can you help me?
Sorry. Talk to this gentleman over there.
Yeah.
To be fair, would she stop and help if the man had a flat tire in the middle of the road?
The question
yeah,
I was gonna
that's
ask.
what I thought.
Like, honestly, guys, like, if your life was really in danger, unless the girl personally knew you. Okay, if the girl actually personally knew you, then yeah, she'd help. But if you're a stranger, yeah, only other stranger that's probably going to help you, just the probabilities are, I mean, let's not be ridiculous here, but the probability is that, like, a guy is going to go out of his way, because that's just more of a guy's nature. Women are just inherently very selfish beings, and why the fuck would they want to help anyone outside of themselves? Especially if they don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, only guys would do, like, random acts of kindness like that. Real rap.
Gotta work smart, not hard, I guess. Employee of the month right here.
This is proof that they are making the clouds. This is proof that they're making the clouds. You can see them doing it right now, you guys. You can see them doing it right now. Hold on, wait. You know, you telling me my own eyes are deceiving me? Embarrassing.
I really do hope this is a skit. Did this woman ever go to school? At least she's getting her steps in? Good job, ma'am.
That's enough. It's in one, right? Okay.
I'm buying it.
No, it's not that. Is it this?
This handbrake.
Yeah, that's the handbrake.
Yeah, so put
Yeah,
it
you
down.
pushed it down. So can you see the handbrake sign anywhere there?
No.
So it's off. Yeah.
Okay, so I can go. It's not going. This car doesn't like me.
Yeah, the car doesn't like you. I can't watch this fucking retarded shit. This is stupid, man.
24 versus 1924 are almost the exact same. So women have had 100 years to do whatever they want, and they still do the same 20 jobs they did 100 years ago, other than we switched out farm labor for HR work. But other than that, we're secretaries, nurses, daycare ladies, early childhood education, administrative assistants, retail workers.
It's a bunch of easy shit that doesn't fucking expose you to the elements and isn't really stressful jobs. Makes sense. But continue.
The same we were a century ago. So if the men are the ones tasked with every time there's a natural disaster, they have to go out and rescue people from the fires and the floodwaters. And every time there's a war, the men have to go and fight it and defend the country. And anytime there's a criminal who needs to be violently arrested, it's going to be a man who goes and does that, not a woman. Where does the equality come in?
That's easy. It comes only when it's convenient for them.
I mean...
Strong, independent, and now soaking
yeah,
wet.
but she ain't probably saying that shit though.
That bucket of paint won both of them.
Alright. So, like, look, check this out. Like, I honestly don't understand why a lot of these chicks be like, I don't need a man, when in actuality, I mean, they even know deep down inside that they fucking do. So I'm just really honestly like it just comes to this simple fact. A lot of chicks like to say, "Oh, a lot of men hate women." No, honestly, bro, what I really think is the thing is actually I really think a lot of women actually hate men. Yeah. Let's run that. Yeah, really, what it is, I think a lot of women actually hate men.
I don't care. I'm going to be. I don't care. Post it.
I'm not even recording you.
Post it. I don't care. 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 I don't want you more.
Please stop. What are you doing, bro?
I need you. Take me back. Please. I'm going crazy. Please. Take me back. Please. I'm going crazy. Please. Walter. Please.
Can you please stop acting like this?
I can't.
All right, calm down.
I'm hurt. Please, Walter. Please, Molly, please.
Please what?
Please take me back.
I took you back.